Have you ever wondered which technologies you should combine with your product or service to make them even better? Welcome, Combination Crew. My name is Rosh and I teach the combination code. And the foundation of the combination code is all about combining different things to separate yourself from the competition or just to make something better. You can combine technology, you can combine style and design and process. There are many things that you can combine together to make something better or to separate you from the competition. And there are some technologies that I want to share with you. Some examples. I have a few examples that I can show you in terms of what other companies are doing right now to create something new or to separate themselves from the competition. A number of years ago, I heard some investing wisdom that I thought was pretty good advice. There were three parts to it. The first part was never invest in an airline. And the second part was never invest in an airline. And the third part was never invest in an airline. And Harbour Air, a Vancouver-based airline, actually may be one that you could invest in. I don't know if you can actually invest in it, but they're doing something that other airlines, small airlines, is a small company that has actually electrified their airplanes. Yes, battery-powered airplanes. No sound really to the engine, just the smooth glide of going through the air, and that's something different. That's separating themselves from the competition. They're combining new technology with what they have already done, what they know, and they're also becoming more attractive because they're environmental friendly. So that's something to consider. Is there any way you can electrify or add battery power to something that you are doing to again separate yourself from the competition? Gmail has something new and they're making it a lot easier. Apple and Waze also have a few things you might want to consider, and I'll tell you about them in a moment. But first, Gmail is just making using their service a lot easier. If you want to attach another email to your email, it's a lot easier to do so now. All you have to do is drag and drop. Sometimes it's the simple things, simplifying the processes within your service, with your product, can make a big difference when it comes to separating yourself from the competition. Sometimes you want to make it easier for people to engage with your product and even make your product even better with that engagement. Waze has just done that by adding another option, a couple options, to let people report when they run across unplowed roads or black ice. Chrome is doing something extremely valuable for its customers, but before I report on that, I want to talk about Apple and the Mac Pro. If you add every option to the new Mac Pro, it's going to cost you over $50,000. A lot of times businesses think they need to cut, but that's not always the way. There are ways to increase the value of what you're offering, and sometimes the big price, the big numbers, is part of where you need to be to get the attention and establish a valuable brand. A number of companies are combining safety and security with their products and services, and two such companies are Chrome and Wheels. So Chrome, the Google browser, is adding the feature which allows you to see if your password has been stolen. That's extremely valuable and convenient because you want to know as soon as possible. And if the browser that you're using is letting you know that other people might have it, that could use it for a malicious intent, that's important information to have. And the company, the e-bike company Wheels, is now adding a helmet to their products, their service. So if you want to rent their electric e-bike, you now have a helmet for your safety. Hey, if you're interested in more information about the combination code, be sure to download the PDF available in the description. One thing you might want to consider combining with the product is a very hot topic, the ability to use voice commands via Siri or Google or Alexa. For example, ConnectSense has a smart in-wall outlet, which will make it easier for you to control things which are plugged in to your wall. So these are some examples of the combination code, combining technology specifically in many of these examples, but some are small little features that make life just a little more convenient, while others are big deals, such as adding a battery to a plane so it's purely electrified, no gasoline, and it's much more eco-friendly, which is really important these days. So what is it that you're going to add to your product or service to separate you from the competition? Let me know about it in the comments below. Are you interested in more ideas? Well, check out the next video.